Okay, greetings everyone, this is First in 2753 of the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. All roads lead to Delhi. We are in 2022. Just started a new year. Housing is still a national priority, according to our Minister of Economics here. And I think we had a $27 billion surplus, so let's go ahead and look into housing here. I guess we could construct our own houses, huh? I've been working on dilapidated housing, but we could actually build some of our own. I'm going to continue to work on dilapidated housing, though. Reviving or refurbishing housing here. Popularity is pretty high, so we don't have to do this for popularity purposes. $6.6 billion. I think there was 44 houses that became dilapidated. We're going to make 44,000 dilapidated houses. We're going to bring in another 100,000. This is a slow, painstaking process, but we're getting there, I guess. National holiday.
Everything
For sure, I'm going to attend that. Waiting for the reply. Space program. Housing got a nice bump there. Let's go into our space program here. Wait, I want to check taxes real quick. Public debt. Well, that didn't impact yet. And I think we also asked the World Bank for some debt forgiveness, so hopefully I'll be seeing some of that this episode. Space program. Let's take a look. Alright, so we're going to go into our Saturn VI program here. And it looks like we have the European Space Agency and Italy. Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic, is one that we can join, and sure, let's go ahead and do that. So we have a new partner now in the Space Agency, and if you're looking at Europe, I'm not moving. It doesn't appear that the big countries are moving towards me. However, Italy is pretty favorably towards me, and so is the Czech Republic. So Benelux countries are as well, not Luxembourg so much. Anyways, let's take a look at the Space Agency here. And space research. We were talking about this last episode a little bit. I don't want that. I don't want that. New partner, we got that. Alright, I was looking at different space programs. Oh, let's check out some of this stuff. Some stuff happened there on the left. Criticism of Homeland Security. Salary increase request. Reduction of debt is accepted. $5 billion reduced from our debt from the World Bank. Very good. Saudi Arabia, no, we don't want to do that. And
the funeral will take place next week.
Oldest person in the country is funeral.
You want to attend the ceremony?
Sure. Okay, back to the space programs. So, we're looking for a moon program, a moon base. Again, this is still the priority here. Moon probe. We want a permanent base on the moon. And so we need all these programs, space programs. We are currently doing a heavy rocket program. We have a space probe with exploration robot going to Mars right now, but I don't know if I need one to the moon. This says I need 2. So I'll probably initiate another one of those programs. If we do this, it seems like we have everything we need. I should go and launch this program right away, actually, so we get this program. I'm gonna call it Return of Apollo. Sure. Let's go ahead and create that. So now we have 2 space programs. 2 new space programs. But back into what I was looking at before. Who's this?
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics,
has allowed us to identify a potential ally.
Yeah, I'll approach this
In
group.
this-
Give them some finances as well. Okay, back to the space program. Again, we're trying to get to the moon with a permanent base. Permanent moon base. Alright, and we are conducting 2 of these space missions right now. Space habitation module is another one we have to do. And down here, these are different technologies actually. They're not space programs, they're technologies. And I can't find construction of habitation module or living long-term in space technology. That might be stuff that hasn't been unveiled yet. But manned mission, spacesuit and mastery of basic needs. That is something that we can still have. Space habitation module, that is an Earth program. And it does require that manned mission technology as well as the construction of the habitation module. So if we go into Discovery Tree here, I believe the manned mission is in supporting human life. Or no, it's not there. Where is it? Eek. Uh-oh. I had it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there. Okay, so status for research projects. These are the required technologies, and there's no check mark here, so we just haven't discovered it yet. There is an hourglass, and I don't know what that means. I'm not going to do that. That's an interesting hourglass. I wonder if it changes. I never noticed that hourglass before. Can I zoom? Zoom out. I assume following this, there will probably be the other technologies that are needed. At least some of them. Construction of space habitat module or something like that. I don't know. So I assume they're here, unveiled. That's not a word. Okay. Maybe that is. So back to the program. Supporting life, right there. So these are the 5 research areas that we need: supporting life in space, physics of the universe, astronomy. These 3 are space technologies that we need to research. These other 2, energy and environment and medicine and genetics, these are regular research areas that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and... This is paused. I wanted this to be rolling the whole time. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and increase funding, I guess, in... What was it? Physics of the universe. That maxes it out. I wrote them down. Physics of the universe, astronomy, and supporting life. What if I maxed out supporting life? That's fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and max out those research technologies. Space research and research. I wonder if I should hire like another 10,000. Where is this? Are these researchers? Because they are not on my manpower list. Civil servants. I think they're just plain research. Yeah, that looks like the same number to me. So we had medicine and genetics and environment and energy. $2.2 billion. I can do that. I'm okay with that. And let's go ahead and hire another 10,000 researchers. Oh, 6. There we go. Oh, let's do a little more. 515 million. Yeah, absolutely. We should probably build some more. Oh man, what did I do? 50,000? So we'll need like 50,000. Probably 25 of these, right? $2.9 billion. Distribute over full territory. Okay. I think 20 was the max we could do there. Alright, massive research investment conducted there. And I do need to... I want the schools for these kids. Still haven't figured out... There are so many primary schools, but no secondary. So, let's see if I can do... I don't know. That's $1 billion. 100 schools is $1 billion. 1,000 schools is $13 billion. Let's do 500 new secondary schools. Distribute them evenly. $6 billion. And I guess another 100,000 teachers. I think I'm spending a lot more than... That's nothing. 300,000 teachers. Yeah, let's go do that. Public finances are getting hit. I think I might have been spending a lot more than my surplus there, but I just did a massive investment. I wish I could launch an airstrike against these tanks, but I am not able to intervene at the moment. Who are these guys? They must be young people, family, education, unemployment, or employment. Yes, massive investments. What did that do to my public debt? Didn't really bring it up that much, did it? The excess is down, for sure. But not a big problem. And our economy, I think, is still running 10% with 13% interest rates. Our inflation rate. And I think they wanted me to just raise salaries across the board. 2.7 billion. I'm okay with that. A lot of expenses here. A lot of spending. But I think everyone's happy. And I think we're in a good position. Research-wise, education-wise, technologically-wise. I think these numbers should help a lot. 13.7 unemployment. How's that higher? 6.4. If we grow by 10%, we'll be over 7 trillion by the end of the year. So our economy is definitely growing. Space program is growing. Education is growing. We got ships all over the Bay of Bengal here. Some in the Arabian Sea. But no ability to intervene, really. I see tanks up in Afghanistan. We have winter in Oslo. We're not going to do well there at all, probably. Don't eliminate head of state in France.
Incredible! The first prize, can you believe it? All our cultural policy has been indirectly
We keep winning these
and all the more because
cultural prizes
always
for film.
supported your policy.
I think film was fantastic in India. Alright, I'm not spending any more this quarter. We'll try to get to the end. See what happens with inflation. It went up, definitely went up a little bit there. That's probably because increased salaries and a little bit of spending. Let's go ahead and max these out.
In the name of fine automatic machines.
And good.
Right.
All right. That's this group, right? Somaliland Autonomous League, Social Independent Movement. Yeah, waiting for a reply. More partners to the space program
Just
here.
a week to go before the opening.
That's not gonna happen. Let's go to the space program. Who else wants to join our program? There's gonna be other programs too. I have 2 programs now I have to keep track of. India. Saturn IV. Poland wants to join. 15 million. Yeah, we'll take you, Poland, sure. Anyone who's paying me money, I think. You know, there's no way I'm ever going to get there with these small incremental amounts. Apollo program. Ooh. United States. Yes. Accept partnership with them. 4%. Fantastic. Okay. Alright. Space diplomacy. Approach a political group in Iran, for sure. Okay. Oh, you know what else I need to do? New Year? I need to buy more military equipment. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the next quarter to buy more military equipment. Opening of the Olympic Games in Oslo, Norway. Not gonna go well for us there, probably. The other thing I can take a look at here is the religious leaders. I wanted to see what their interests were. Hindu. He still is pretty angry with me. Areas of interest. Single religion. They don't like guns. They don't like gay rights. Same-sex adoption. Abortion. Physician-assisted suicide. Human rights they do like. Women's rights they're not crazy about. Okay.
Your politics.
Armed forces are with me.
I'm listening
Iranian
carefully.
political party, send
Thank
them
you for your
aid.
precious.
Our governmental cell informed
New
me.
accounts is target in Peru. Inflation's starting to climb with that expansion, that spending expanses. I spent too much. Inflation is climbing its way back up. I should have held back on my expenses. The economy is growing. I needed the investments for the space race, though, I think. Education and the space race, those investments were needed. So we'll just have to deal with that for a while. Hopefully after a month or two it'll slow down again. So I might just not do any spending in the second quarter here. If I avoid second quarter spending, we should be under 300 billion by the end of the year. But I don't think I'm doing any second quarter spending for sure. And I'm not going to cut any of my expenses, my current expenses. Yeah, it's going at 0.06 per week, it looks like. Just gave you a salary increase. I'm not doing it again.
The theory that says if E1 doesn't
Don't have
like
to worry about Bhutan. Not hitting that up. No. No. I really should put my special force, my agents out of Namibia. I don't even know why they're there. Alright, pushing through February. France mole unprotected. Do not pursue. Nepal.
the theory.
Approach to that party. Good. Do not eliminate head of state. Good. So far, so good. Sri Lanka. There's our satellite in Sri Lanka. You can see the satellite a little bit above the Earth there. Looks kind of close though. It doesn't really give us a ton of range. I wonder if I want to move this. There it is. Ah, you see the shadow there. Look at that. Now we can get an eye on their base. Ah, sweet. Now we can see exactly what they have. 24 fighters, 29 helicopters. Oh, nice. That actually works out. I've never done that before. Port. We have up here Army base, Navy base. I should get another satellite. One for the ports, One for the port and army base, and one for the Air Force base. Saturn 6 mission space program is looking for new participants. There you are. Denmark, Poland. Poland's already in. Canada. Luxembourg with a big commitment, $22 million. Let's take that Luxembourg commitment. Bring them in. Probably should have done Canada. But 22 million from Luxembourg, I like it. Olympics have closed. We probably did not do very well. What do we have in these bases here? Nothing. Come on. Alright, now we got a better eye, hopefully. 4 cruisers. Get off there. 78,000 soldiers, 142 missile launchers, 45 tanks. I like these satellites. I've never used them before. But I definitely think I like it. Return of Apollo program has new partners. Eligible. New eligible partners. Or I should say return to Apollo. Nah, I don't know. Czech Republic, Greece. Let's do Czech Republic again. It's not a lot, but at least it's something. It's more than anyone else. No surprises. Country did not shine. We didn't win any medals. Heesh. Well, it's Winter Olympics. What do you expect? Not a lot of winter in India. I do eventually have to get back to infrastructure construction, but I'm trying to hold back. Look at that. I think that slowed a little bit because it was 1398, so it went to 1402 as opposed. I think it slowed down from 0.06 to 0.04. So yeah, we got to slow this down a little more. And no more spending. No more spending for at least a quarter. Academy Awards.
Our great director won the prize for best foreign film.
We got the best films. Great film industry. New partner for the Apollo program. Bargain concluded. Let's check out film and culture here. Do we have any statistics that we want to look at here? Books published, movies produced. Wow. Movie production almost doubled. Wow. At least 50%. Interesting. Why did that happen? Was the internet? Did the internet have an impact on that? I don't know. I'm wondering what we did. Oh no, it's dropped. It's dropped and it's dropping. That's not good. Why is that happening? If anyone knows, let me know. I mean, even though it's dropping, we still have some of the best quality. Might not be quantity, but we got quality. I can't spend any more money there. High density in lab. Slightly overheating. Production optimal. I fear working conditions. Too many people, not enough room. How are we doing with the lab production there? That's not there. We need it under research here. 42. We're still built. We haven't built any of the multidisciplinary centers. I wonder if we can do some laboratories while we're waiting. This is more spending that I didn't want to do. 100. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe we'll get them quicker. $14.04. Definitely slowing down. This inflation is definitely slowing down. Push this to the end of the quarter. And that's probably going to be it for this episode. Care for refugees. So again, looking for information about any information anyone has about school-to-teacher ratios.
I'm listening
in this
carefully.
Game.
How much would this
Not
aid
just
amount to?
student-teacher ratio,
Thank
but
you for your
school-to-teacher
precious-
ratio. Terrorism and anti-terrorism. There's an attack.
In a
Terrorist
statement
leader.
sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed
I
responsibility
don't know where
for
that
the
guy
operation.
is.
A fragmentation
8
grenade was
dead.
thrown.
Yuck. Alright, so, because with research, it does actually tell you. Schools, it doesn't tell you manpower, but research, this does tell you that 30 researchers per laboratory and 2,000 researchers per multidisciplinary center. The problem is, I doubled it, almost doubled multidisciplinary centers, but they haven't been constructed yet. But with education, it doesn't really tell you that answer. Education, secondary education, it doesn't tell you how many teachers per primary school or secondary education school. How many teachers are there? 9 million. Yeah. Yeah, so we don't know the answers there. So if anyone has any information, still looking for that information. Oh, I didn't click on that. Famine. This is the Paralympics. Here for refugees. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to post comments down below. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and you'd like to see more. Next episode, we'll see budget surplus for the second quarter. I'm going to try to avoid spending second quarter to keep the inflation down. That started to go down now. Good. Okay. Yeah. So that's about it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. You can support me on Patreon through the link in the description. Patreon viewers get top priority for suggestions of new episodes. There's a lot of people that are suggesting new series out there. There's one for Afghanistan. I think Politics Gaming wants me to do a Venezuelan series based on his Venezuelan series. A couple other people have said a couple other interesting topics. There's been a lot of interesting recommendations. But Patreons do get top priority, and since I can only do so many series, Patreons are typically going to be the ones that are going to be... Patreon suggestions are typically going to be the ones that I'm going to be taking. So, FYI. Also, Patreons get to view the videos ahead of time before they are actually released on YouTube. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys in the next episode.